What's going on with Trump, Israel, and Iran? Stay tuned.
Let's get ready to rumble! You can't handle the truth. Somebody on the top of the line.
Hi, I'm Pastor Marty. This is the Afternoon Drive. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and once you are, smack the bell. Click the word all. That'll give you notification of all of my rants, my ravings, my undeniably flawless reasonings. Please like and share this video. It's the only way we get the word out that we're here. Thank you for watching and being a part of the Afternoon Drive. He promised to end wars, not start them. He's siding with Lindsey Graham. Tucker Carlson's upset. What are we going to do? What's happening? Everybody, relax. Breathe. Count to 10. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax. Donald Trump, to his very core, does not want to involve the United States in another endless Mideast conflict. Donald Trump, at his very core, understands that every time we, the United States, i.e. CIA, engage in, what's the proper phrase I'm thinking of here? Oh yeah, regime change, it never works out. We usually end up putting in someone worse than what was there, or at first, who we put in has America's back and America's interests, and then they don't. And then we end up going to war with them, i.e. Saddam Hussein. He's not been co-opted by Netanyahu. He's got dirt on him. He's got blackmail on him. He's forcing the president to do this, and Israel is forcing us into this war of theirs. Relax. Now, I err on the, really, is Iran, do they really have a nuclear weapon? Remember, and that has to do with, not because of, quote unquote, I've given ear to liberal progressive talking points. No. You can thank George W. Bush and the weapons of mass destruction, of which there were none. And the war that we got lied into, that we spent 20 plus years quagmired in. But I really would like to see some type of evidence that Iran was, this close to a nuclear weapon, because that's what we've been told for the past 20 years.
Well, we had a nuclear agreement with Iran, and Donald Trump tore it up in his first time in office.
We had jack squat. We got their signature on a piece of paper, and then we lifted sanctions and gave them money. They used some of that money on attacks directed at the United States. And I have no doubt they're working round the clock to develop their nuclear program. What I don't want is to be involved in an endless war. What I do not want to be is the puppet of another nation getting us to do their, whatever Israel and Iran are going to do, have at it. Committing our troops, but I think there's more here. Remember, Donald Trump really doesn't want to be engaged in this conflict, but that doesn't mean he's afraid to pull the trigger. We took out Soleimani, and that rather enraged the upper echelon of Iran. And I'm thinking that there's pretty good indication that Trump has that Iran was behind one of the assassination attempts against him. I have no inside baseball information on this. I'm just telling you what I think watching this unfold. I mean, on the one hand, Trump and every American president are always going to say, we stand with Israel, we will defend Israel's rights to defend itself. But the rhetoric that Trump is engaging in, and others like Tucker Carlson and other conservative commentators are, saying, whoa, 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 you're supposed to be the peace president. What are you doing? And Trump kind of snapping back at Tucker and telling him basically where to jump off. There's a lot more at play here. Trump leaving the G7 early. Yeah, I basically told the supreme leader of Iran, surrender or die, was his basic message. I think Trump knows that Iran was behind the assassination attempt where the bullet, grazed his ear. Again, my hunch, my theory. But I do not believe that Donald Trump would be going in as he is just because Netanyahu was yanking his strings. I do not believe that. There's something else at play here. And right now, I'm just like you. I'm holding my breath and I'm watching.